I feel a combination of depression and elation. What a state to wait till late.
Now, if you've loved the film You've Got Mail, you're definitely going to enjoy this. A new revival of the beloved musical romance She Loves Me is on stage now at the historic Bucks County Playhouse in New Hope, and you will see stars of television and Broadway performing in this great musical. That includes our next guest. Andrew Leeds played George Novak in this production of She Loves Me, and we are so thrilled to welcome him to Philly Live this morning. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks.
So excited to talk to you. Our girl Brenna White, she got really excited to see you in here. She's a big Bones fan. You were in Bones as well.
Yeah.
So she was very excited. Now, Andrew, for those who are not familiar with this musical, I wasn't until a few months ago, and I'm excited to see it on stage. Tell us what it's all about.
So it's a musical that is very similar to the movie You've Got Mail, and also similar to an older movie called The Shop Around the Corner.
Yes, I couldn't remember the original. Yes, okay.
So both of them are based on an even older piece of work. There's been a lot of pieces of retellings of this story. And it's about two people that work in the same shop and are sort of at odds with each other, like Sam and Diane, and in Cheers, for example. And,
okay.
And they've unbeknownst to each other, they've been writing love letters to each other because they met through an ad in a newspaper. And so it's about them being in love, through these letters, but not in love in real life, and about them finding each other, I guess.
It sounds so good and so sweet.
It's a
the
great
music,
show.
It's kind of like classic musical theater type style.
But it's really beautiful music, and it's not like it's a very simple sort of it's a play in a way where people are singing, and it's very beautiful and not. I wouldn't call it like it's not like there's not like a chorus of like dancers, for example. There's an amazing ensemble that dances incredibly well, but it's sort of in the context of the play. It
all serves the story, I guess.
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, it sounds, I am going to see this. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
You're also you're part of a powerhouse cast, really stellar lineup. Talk about the experience so far of working at this production, at this Playhouse, and what the response has been like from audience members.
It's been, I mean, honestly, one of the best things about it, Dennis Jones is the director and choreographer. He assembled, honestly, I can't imagine a better cast. And I feel so lucky. I feel so lucky because these people are so unbelievably talented. Everybody, we had 2 weeks of rehearsal, and everybody just from the beginning was amazing. Everybody, we're talking like the woman I play opposite, Elena Shadow, who is just impeccable and just the best voice I've ever heard, and incredible actor and so funny, and everybody in the ensemble, everybody is so on top of it and so great, and they've all been I haven't done a musical in 30 years, and they've all been so welcoming and supportive and helpful. Honestly, it's been a wonderful experience, and the audiences have been. I feel like there's a lot of love on that stage, and I feel like the audiences have been enjoying that, and they feel feel a lot of love from them too, which is nice.
That is always so nice.
It's a great, and the Bucks County Playhouse is such a wonderful, magical place.
It's so great.
That I'd never been, and
oh my gosh, first time.
It's sort of the perfect place for this little romantic musical,
Yeah, I know everyone loves performing there, so really cool that you get to. And so you say you hadn't done a musical in about 30 years. You performed in Broadway falsettos, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
And then NBC 10 viewers might remember you also from Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist.
Yes, that was a musical, but I mean a stage musical.
Of course, a more traditional. This is, kind of a TV musical comedy drama series. What was that experience like for you? Taking your skills from the stage and transporting it. I imagine there's a lot of takes and very different experiences.
Yes, and for the most part, the songs on Zoe's were pre-recorded, which makes it very different. A couple of mine I did live, which was really cool to be able to do. Because it's hard to lip sync and have it feel natural, and then you record it a week before, and then you get to the set and it doesn't feel like what your performance doesn't feel like it's matching what you're doing on the day. So it was nice to be able to do some of it live, but that was a great experience, and it was a wonderful show. Also a lot of love in that show, and a very heartfelt show, and what was so great was getting to. Usually on a TV show, you don't get to rehearse. You just kind of come in and do it. But we had to rehearse because of these musical numbers. So the sort of community that we all felt, a lot of people weren't dancers necessarily, and we're all we're working with this amazing choreographer, Mandy Moore, and she's
gosh,
teaching
yeah.
us, how to dance, and everybody was sort of out of their comfort zone in some way. So it was a really just a very a wonderful. Everything about it was just great. I miss it.
It sounds unique, and that was a really cool show, and I feel like I wanted it to keep going. And
well, it should have. NBC should have kept it on the air.
Yeah, that's such a shame. I hate when that happens to shows we love.
Yeah.
Well, for our viewers, it was so lovely talking to you. I could talk to you all day, Andrew. I really like talking about theater and television, so to bring it together in your experience is really nice to hear. You can enjoy performances of She Loves Me on stage now through September 14th. It's a Sunday at the Bucks County Playhouse in New Hope. You can get more details or tickets on NBC10.com/finditon10. Andrew Leeds, thank you so much for being here with us today on Philly Live. It was really nice to meet you.
It was good to meet you too.
And great to talk to you. Great
too.
conversation.
Come see the show.
I know, I will come to see the show. I think I'm going to bring my mom. She would love it too.